Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Majorly Minor Podcast. I am your host, Maris Shanahi, and today I wanted to discuss the idea of control. There's this widely held belief that creatives need to be out of control in order to achieve greatness. Everyone always talks about how Steve Jobs was ruthless and controlling and demanded perfection. As much as he could inspire people around him, he could just as easily tear them down. And this whole mentality of confronting others and losing your cool has somehow become this respectable thing. Almost like that type of behavior is justified as long as the end result is successful. Then you see someone like Kanye West, who has tried to discredit other creatives that don't show as much quote-unquote emotion as he does. We hear these terms all the time. That person is a mad genius, or that person is insanely talented. For some odd reason, being overly emotional, being out of control, is admirable when it comes to creativity. The challenging part is that there's this very fine line between being out of control and having no control. And sometimes it's hard to know where exactly that line is. So I believe that having ultimate control exists on a straight line. And directly above that line is our emotion. And directly below that line is logic. So when a difficult or challenging situation comes up, then an individual needs to ensure that they're in between those two lines, between their emotion and logic. Those are the goalposts that you need to stay in between. Now, if their actions ever travel above that safe zone, then they've become too emotional. They've not only lost control, but they've also lost credibility. And if their actions ever travel below that safe zone, below logic, then they've lost some of their common sense. Essentially, they've given up their control. But this isn't a situation where there's only two options. It's not like you either have to be this super emotional dictator or this reserved pushover. There's a third option. And that third option is finding the balance in between those two lines, between emotion and logic, and making sure that your actions contain equal parts of both. No one is saying that you shouldn't show emotion. Creativity literally depends on emotion. It can't exist without it. But that emotion needs to have some sense of logic right beside it. The objective is to be in control and to stay in control. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back with another episode soon. Subscribe to the podcast if you'd like, and thanks for listening. All right, see you later.